Okay, here we are with another, what do you call this, Martell Sea of Blood game. Got Nice Watch, Banner of the Wolf. Been a while since I've seen anyone playing this deck. This deck can be a problem because of Recruiter for the Watch. That card will make me lose the game. But if he doesn't have it, or if I'm able to sufficiently play around it, then I have a way better chance. Oh goodness, I guess it's correct to set up all of these 2-cost characters. I feel like one of them is going to get recruited. It's not there yet. He has the 4-cost Stark Heron Hall. One thing I have going for me though is the Desert Raider. Because even if he uses Recruiter on this and kills it, it can come back out of my dead pile over and over for infinite claim soak. He's playing a lame deck, so we always make him first. Isle of Ravens is unfortunate, but I didn't draw Flea Bottom anyways, so it doesn't matter yet. There's the Recruiter, of course. I can't really play around that, everything in my hand being 2-cost at the time. I just have to accept it. It does mean I can probably never declare any military challenges, which is a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? Shadow card. Maybe a Bolton Flare? I'm not sure what that would be. Oh, it's no attachments. That's too bad. What do we do now? Starfall? Probably Starfall. Yeah, I think it has to be Starfall. Oh, interesting. He killed the Dane Escort. Alright. I'm still just going to use Starfall. I don't really care. No military challenge for you, buddy. It's good for him to kill that because it's a good close call target. After I put it in the discard, I can marshal it again. He sacrificed the Shadow City Bastard without even using it to do a challenge. That's a misplay because he lost his claim soak there. Didn't need to do that so fast. Damn. Big characters aren't the best against this type of deck anyways, but that was an agenda activator that's immune to ward. So it definitely hurts to lose that. I have the Prince's plan though, so I can get the agenda, I just have to wait a while. We're going to give him power. I actually don't like to give him power here, because it looks like I'm going to be in a defensive position where I have to stop him from getting to 15. But I definitely can't let him draw cards, so it's the lesser of two evils. Oh, I should have let him draw a card actually, because now he's going to draw 2 off the 3-finger hob. If I had made him draw 1, he would be exactly at reserve. So that was a mistake. I think I actually have to play Counting Coppers here. Otherwise, there's just no guarantee that I'll be able to put anything on the field. I have 1 Shadow City Bastard as my only character. Wow. 10 cards, 2 characters. Well, that's a way to lose against this deck. There's not jack shit that you can do about that. The top 3 weren't characters either. That's crazy. That's actually helpful of him to put those on the bottom for me so that I'll finally draw characters next turn. Well, hopefully I'll finally draw them. I guess it's not guaranteed that I will. So as you can see here, there's really nothing that I can do about this. I'm probably dead just because of extremely bad draw luck. If I could somehow activate my agenda and use put to the sword on the recruiter for the watch, then I might have a chance, but that's probably not going to happen. The game is more than likely over. Sad times. Marshalling Obara. Yeah, I can switch her with the Shadow City Bastard, so it's not totally pointless. It's only mostly pointless. This guy does take attachments, though. He does only have one intrigue icon. That's pretty helpful. I don't really know what plots I can use that would ever be worth anything either. I guess I'm going to have to do close call. None of these are going to do anything. Even trade routes is not useful because there's just nothing to spend all the money on. My hand is so dead. I don't understand. Oh, he doesn't know what character is going to come in. That's why. I might bring something in that has enough strength to defend the poor fellows. Jano Slint, that's too bad. I can't even use the Shadow City Bastard on that. So I'll go ahead and use it before anything funny can happen. That does mean I can do Valar Dohaeris next turn, but I don't actually want to do that because then he can get rid of my Desert Raider. And that's pretty bad. I'm going to go for power here. I think power is more important than winning intrigue challenges. He has a bunch of draw anyways. He's not going to run out of cards. The only way that I have a chance is if the game can go on long enough for me to actually find like more than 2 characters that can stay on the board. But I think I'm probably going to lose. Funnily enough, if I had Valar Morghulis, that would be really damn good. But I don't have it. Oh, he did it. That's fine, I guess. Obviously, that still makes sense. I will not choose that for Valar Dohaeris. He did lose the recruiter. That's nice of him. Alright, so now we have some characters that can do some work. But we have no small characters, so we're very vulnerable to march to the wall. Probably nothing I can do about that. I'm just going to have to accept it. Let's see. Host of the Boneway. Or I could bring out Ariane for 5 and give her a military icon. That'd be pretty dope. He might have Ramsay Snow. If he has Ramsay Snow, obviously there's nothing I can do about that. That was going to kill me no matter what I tried to marshal. The good news is I've managed to save my trade routes, so if I survive this turn, then next turn I can play trade routes. Damn, he took my House Dane escort. So Ariane will be 7 strength. Still has 5 more gold to prevent the agenda trigger. I guess I can use both of them to make her 9 strength. That should definitely be enough. But if I have to use them both, then I can't use Put to the Sword, which is kind of a bummer. Yep, there it is. I actually might should have not marshaled Ariane this turn, because next turn she can actually be protected from that when I marshal her. But marshaling her this turn would have been just so damn good if he didn't have exactly a Ramsay Snow in hand. So I had to go for it. But when the opponent draws perfectly and your draws are shit, that's just how it is. Nothing you can do about it. You just lose. I misplayed there. I was supposed to use Starfall on that. But I don't think it matters. I'll just have him draw the cards here because he's going to draw 2 from 3 Finger Hob anyways. Goes ahead and uses his Isle of Ravens in the new phase. He'll regret that if I draw a Flea Bottom, but at this rate I'm not going to draw it. Because it would actually be super helpful and, you know, the game does not seem to be keen on giving me stuff that I need right now. Well, that's decent. Finally, another small character. Knowing my luck, he has drawn another recruiter for the watch. So we will still marshal this, but we will not put Dawn on it because a recruiter might be around. Which is a shame because it would be super good if I could put Dawn on it, but I can't. And like I predicted, I did not draw Flea Bottom because of course I didn't. Actually, I can do this to keep him safe from recruiter for the watch. This seems like pretty good plays for this turn. Yeah, I'll save the Dawn. Luckily for me, he already played his Valar Dohaeris. That's very nice of him. He can still play Valar Morghulis, which still favors him if he does that. Assuming he has it in his deck. He might not, but I would say there's a decent chance that he does. Damn, got the dupe on the Isle of Ravens. But again, that's fine if I never draw Flea Bottom anyways. Well, that's annoying. But it's not good enough, because that is just going to be my put to the sword target. Hopefully he's dumb and he picks my House Dane Escort as the character on his side. Yeah, that's dumb. Because the way that this works is when Cold Hands dies, the House Dane Escort comes back into play under my control. Unless he has something that I don't know about that's going to stop me from triggering the agenda, but I don't see what he could possibly have. Even a Nightmares is not good enough. Because if he Nightmares one of these, then I'll just play the Prince's Plan to give it the strength buff back. Uses the Veteran Builder to get one more gold. What are you going to do with one more gold? Oh, I see. Well, I guess he played me. What can you do about that? Nothing. Nothing you can do about that. Still have 2 Intimidates, so that's pretty handy. Just go ahead and make him use the Bran Stark there. Knowing my luck, he has 2 more Bran Stark in his hand. But on his... oh, damn, he's going to do March to the Wall. Never mind. I was going to say he needs to deal with this board somehow, but it turns out March to the Wall is a good way to deal with it. One of these is still more than big enough, but March definitely cuts down a lot on the power on my side. He still used Mutiny. Yeah, why would you do that? That I don't see, because he gave me 2 characters to get rid of 1. It probably means Valar Morghulis. That's what I would guess is going to happen. Well, yeah, that makes sense, now that he did that. Well, these are both pretty worthless. I could use You Win or You Die with the 2 reserve. I guess I'm going to do that. Oh, Breaking Ties. Well, that's frustrating. Luckily, Obara is loyal, so nothing he can do about that. He needs another Bran Stark, or hopefully I can board clear him if he doesn't have it. Duped his loyal character. That's a misplay. You're definitely supposed to sack him at least once and then marshal him back. Unless he has more loyal chumps. He could have like Messenger Ravens. Let's see if he has another Bran Stark. I really hope that he doesn't and I get to do Put to the Sword on the Recruiter. It's going to be so nice if I get to do that. I guess, yeah, Shadow City Bastard. None of this is good enough. Even though I'm assuming he'll sack Yoren to bounce the Host of the Bone Way and then use the Shadow City Bastard on Obara. Obara can still just put Aerial Hota into play. And I have +4 buffs off of these Prince's plans. Come on, Flea Bottom. Hell yeah. Yeah, you used your Recruiter a little bit too early there. You didn't see that one coming. Yeah, let's just hold on to Aerial Hota. Alright, pass. Let's see what we got here. Desert Raider, Greenblood Trader. Those are both pretty good. So we will not use the Greenblood Trader because we have 2 reserve. I do want to use Starfall on something, but I'm not sure what. Intrigue is fine for this turn because of the low reserve. Although actually my second Put to the Sword is in my hand, so if he discards that, it's actually bad. Man, I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure here. I guess I'll just take the power icon off this guy. Yeah, why not? I'll probably just use both of these Prince's plans to make sure I win the challenges that I want to win. I have 2 loyal characters that are safe from breaking ties. And Obara can put another one in whenever she's done doing her thing. Oh, damn. I always forget I cannot use my agenda during Intrigue challenge. I mean, I can't use my events during Intrigue challenges, which is unfortunate. Let's see if he's going to bounce it. Surely he's going to bounce this with Yoren, right? Yeah, there it is. It's fine. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Let's just hope he doesn't get the event. I'm going to cry if he gets it. Oh, that's fine, I guess. He's in the flea bottom pile. It's not ideal. It would have been better if I could have done flea bottom and aerial Hota off of Obara Sand, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. Well, he can't win any more challenges, so I don't have to do anything else. Might not should have put that imprisoned on the House Dane escort, because when I kill the recruiter for the watch, the imprison will get discarded. I didn't really think that one through. But since I'm on the 2 reserve this turn, it's probably fine. So now I guess he declares power with this thing. So I guess I'll have to use Aerial Hota on that. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. That way I can get 3 challenges back at him. I'm glad he's using Breaking Ties because it means he doesn't have Flea Bottom, which is very nice for me. Don't have to deal with that. Oh, that's cute. You took my icons. Thank you for donating the Shadow City Bastard back to me, though. I do appreciate that. I guess he wants to bounce Aerial Hota? I don't understand. I mean, obviously it doesn't work, whatever he wanted to do there. I guess he wanted to use the Recruiter as a bounce before it can get hit with Put to the Sword. That means the rest of his board will die that much faster. Return Flea Bottom, okay. Oh, that makes sense. I have 2 reserve. That kind of makes sense. I'm going to try to use Torch on his Isle of Ravens, even though I have to use 2 torches to actually get rid of it. Being able to use my Flea Bottom again is just important enough to try and do it. It's more important at this point than any of these single economy locations, I think. So now if he has Valar Morghulis, it's probably going to be what he does next. If he has it. If he doesn't have it, he's obviously in big doo-doo. If he does have it, then I don't know what's going to happen. Wow, those are 2 good discards. See, is my second torch in here? Yeah, it got discarded by like intrigue or something. So I will have to find my own Isle of Ravens to use the second put to the torch. It's kind of unfortunate. I guess it's going to be Doharis. Marched, okay. I'll do this in case he has a recruiter for the watch. That way he cannot steal a 7 strength character. I can marshal this dude back out anyways if I need to. So that was one march. His last plot, I would not be surprised if the last plot there is another march to the wall. Chooses not to use the flea bottom on any of my flea bottom stuff. I mean the Isle of Ravens. That might have been a mistake. But I do have multiple targets, so it might not matter. Might just be like, whatever. I'm going to hold on to the Dawn because of the possibility for him to steal those. Play that. Now this is house... Oh, it's no attachments. It's not house Dane, it's just army. Okay. Well, let's see. I think I'm just going to save my money. I don't think I really need to play... Well, I can't pay for Nymeria, so yeah, I might as well save it. Oh, I can pay Flea Bottom, that's right. Let's see what he has now. Frozen Solid, okay. That makes sense why he did not try to stop any flea bottom targets. Well, that's too bad that I used both my puts of the torch, because there's some juicy targets right there. But since he has 0 characters and I have 5, I think I have the advantage in this situation. Bring her back to hand so that she'll be safe if the last plot is Valar Morghulis. I guess he can have this. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. That actually helps me, because it takes this out of my discard and puts it into my dead. Only event left in the deck. Sad times. I could use... Oh no, that wouldn't work actually. I keep getting confused with this card because it highlights it. Even when you win, you can use it to let the opponent put a character of yours on top of your deck. And I'm always thinking that I get to be the one that controls it, even if I won the challenge. It's not how it works. So hopefully I can close it out on this turn. I think the only thing that might be able to save him is if he has Valar Morghulis. another march. That's kind of what I figured. We're going to put this guy in the flea bottom pile so we can give this to him when he tries to use the wall. So we didn't draw Isle of Ravens, but maybe the Green Blood Trader can find it. Yeah. Got him. I did not expect to win that. I was able to save the trade routes for the right time to build up a big board with it, and then won using that big board, still having the host in play and Obara available. Then going next turn into the you win or you die and getting all 3 2-claim challenges. So I held out long enough and I was able to get my stuff going. Like I said, I was in the defensive position and was able to win over the long game. The opponent could not get to 15 power fast enough. He just kind of ran out of steam. He wasn't drawing any characters at the end there. I think he needed to draw more characters. Like if he had drawn another recruiter or something, that could have helped him a lot. But he was totally out of gas, so I don't know. That was a nice game though. Had a little bit of a comeback there. And I did not rely on my agenda that much. I mean, Put to the Torch didn't do anything. It only targeted a dupe of the Isle of Ravens. And I only was able to use 1 Put to the Sword. On a deck that, you know, it's an attrition deck, they generally don't care that much if you get to kill an extra character of theirs. Just kind of was able to outlame him in the end, I guess. I had more steam than he did. So well played. And I got to show off the you win or you die with 2 reserve, thanks to the Summer Seaports. That is very nice. I am a fan of that. I think you can do you win or you die in Martell because of that. It makes it way more playable. As you can see there, I discarded a Prince's Plan and a dupe of Starfall. And I was able to hold on to both of the cards I cared about. Had a pretty good time to use it. So yeah, that's the game.